Brainjuicer is 15 years old today. Woo-hoo! And if you could open your hymn books to basically number 1, the one that's headed, "We think much less than we think. After 3, 1, 2, 3. At reasoning, we humans stink. We make decisions in a blink. Persuasion and action, there is no link. We think much less than we think. But the best analogy I've ever come across, or metaphor, is the current model of marketing is it's a fist of a brand proposition wrapped in a velvet glove of emotion. So the velvet glove is designed to lure our customers, our prospects in, and then we can hit them with why our brand is superior, vastly superior to the competition, and persuade people to buy. And there is a better model of understanding how the brain works and how people make decisions. And it's called System 1 and System 2. 2 systems, say Amos and Dan, explain the decisions of man. The slow system skives while the fast system drives, so we don't act according to plan. The behavioral sciences reveal what standard research will conceal. So what must be done? Embrace System 1. Just measure how people feel. And please, can we have a kind of a coalition of the willing between clients and agencies to do famous advertising? Because fame, aiming for fame, is basically what makes your brand grow.
Comes to life, don't wait.
What?
The 80s called. They want their store back.
You're probably starting to get a sense of these ones. Which was the ad out of those? Was there any one of them that you kind of noticed the product being shoehorned in? The ice cream cornetto? Honestly, it just doesn't need it, does it? I mean, it really stands out when you see the best ones. And I love the card store. They resisted saying, buy your mum a card. It was, why not make your mum a card? I mean, just little touches like that. Give it away. Be generous. And don't do the classic, fist of a proposition wrapped in a velvet glove. Make it emotional and be kind of purposeful. I think be honest about it. For those of you, in the business, which is most of us here, hopefully this will be both challenging, but when you see these sort of ads, you'll kind of get the truth of it. And it's called Universal Human Truths, Not Unique Selling Propositions. A central tenet of marketing, I think needs to be, again, gently consigned to history. Traditional marketeers agree. A product needs a USP. At Brainjuicer, we say beware. Customers, frankly, do not care. Ads of a rational proclivity do not help price sensitivity. That was a good one. Thanks, Tom. Aim for 5 stars. Don't stop at 3. Think human truths, your UHT. The need for play or love of mum tied to your brand for years to come. Yeah? Universal human truths, well told, I think is what great advertising is about. In marketing, we've kind of fallen into this idea that it's a nice, logical, rational sort of process to produce a great ad. Get a great insight, and then we write a great brief, and then we get the agency to come up with the big idea, and then, as if by magic, a fantastic execution pops out the other end. And I really think we've got to honour the creative art and what creatives do when they do it at its best. Execution is strategy, and we must stop over-intellectualizing. So, last poem before we do the 10 to 1. You want to test a big idea? You're on a wild goose chase, I fear. 5-star ads that cause commotion need more than a conceptual notion. Market share redistribution is all about your execution, as these will hopefully show.
เพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่
Emma?
So look, thank you for coming. I think there's time for heckles, challenges, questions. We've just literally got a few minutes. Before we do, I was glad to see Nike in the top 10. Rod Connors, who's here, was one of our very first clients when, frankly, no one else would hire Brainjuicer. That happened. That went on for quite some time, and it was great to see him. And to each and every one of you, because in your way, whether it's staff or clients, you've each helped us, get to this point. And these are some of the ads we've been involved with, and I hope we will be involved with many, many more, helping basically agencies and clients do famous stuff. Well, here we are in the Prince Charles Cinema, now deserted, but we did have 300 people here who I think loved the ads. I mean, it is interesting when you watch the top 20 ads in the world back to back. It's seriously emotion. We had quite a few people with their handkerchiefs out. There are some really sad, moving ones, not just sad, moving. And I think that's what we're trying to, communicate, that the very best advertising that builds brands and makes money is emotional. Do something that moves people. Universal human truths, well told, is really what advertising can be and is at its best. Not shoehorning products in and shouting the brand name and your latest features. That's not what makes famous ads, and it's not what builds famous brands. Anyway, it was our 15th birthday sort of offering, I guess, to the world, and I think it went down well. People seemed to really enjoy it. I certainly did, and yeah, thank you. Thanks everyone.